Love is in the air. Romance. Is it for the Gemini? You are in love, aren't you? Okay, we're gonna go to that. Who are you dating? What is this going on in your fifth house? The house of romance and happiness. But before we start, May 5 is not Cinco de Mayo anymore. It is also lunar eclipse. Okay, so this coming May 5, lunar eclipse. Before we start, are you a Gemini ascendant or a Gemini moon sign? Well, you don't know probably, but if you do know, that's good. If you don't, in the description box below, there's 2 apps that is free to download. Step 1, download the first app. There's a free birth chart interpretation, download for free. Second, you can get a remedy in the second app, step 2 in the description. Download it for free, and then you can see also a personal remedy for you. Personal meaning based on your chart. Remember, I do sidereal Vedic astrology, not Western. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, love, love, love. Okay, I'm gonna get red for the Gemini here. I know we're supposed to do lunar eclipse, but I just love that Venus is in the first house. Gorgeous. Okay, let's put 2 hearts there and 2 hearts here. How about that? Okay, so don't worry, I won't be selling you insurance with this magic board, okay? But later on, we can do the multi-level. No, it's not. I'm kidding. Okay, so here we go. You guys are hilarious. So Gemini, Ascendant, and Moon sign, let's mark that as your first house, okay? And we're gonna count how many houses away is the lunar eclipse, which is gonna be, hello, 5th house. All right, 5th house, that's number 5. Take it, live it, that's how we write it. Okay, 5. All right, so what does it mean? All right, people will be asking, it's like, who cares about the lunar eclipse? I don't care about that. Of course, you shouldn't care about it. It's just your romantic life that's gonna be affected. I'm not laughing, but this is the house of kids. So if you have kids, this is gonna be the time, okay? Meaning, but moon is not a karka for kids, so I don't see any kind of pregnancy here, but be careful, that's a 5th house right there for you, okay? So let's focus on the moon first. Who is the moon for the Gemini? In general, the moon is our mom, our mother, okay? The moon is a nurturing planet. It is a planet that gives us, you know how in the morning you work because the sun gives us the energy. Once you sleep, the moon takes care of us and nurtures us during the sleep. Those are the luminaries. It is the king, which is the sun, Surya, and it is the queen, which is Chandra, which is the moon. Isn't it interesting, right? Who is the moon for you? The moon rules the 2nd house. The family is the 2nd house. The people that supports you and the things that supports you. So what does support you, Gemini? Your money. 2nd house. This is the house of savings. 2nd house is food. That's another thing, right? So if it's going eclipse in the 5th house, okay? Now, here from what I'm seeing, the 2nd and the 5th over here, there may be, okay, some issues related from to the family, okay? Now, I'm just saying, without yet the lunar, I'm just gonna jump for Mars over here. It's 27 degrees. This is already a May 5 chart. Mars will go in a debilitation sign in the 2nd house. 2nd house, again, is family. Mars is brethren, the brother. So you may have conflict through speech, okay, that the people that you love, that you find happiness, and it creates tension. These are past things surfacing. Mars is already 27 degrees. It is brewing. It's already bringing situations and issues in the family. Remember, Mars is in the Kendra. It's gonna look also at the 4th house. Be careful in driving. This is what I can see for you with Mars. Venus, of course, will give you a very good relationship, but I'm not here to discuss those other graha. Let's focus on the moon. Just like a Gemini, I kind of like go wherever it is. But 5th house moon for you, okay, if it is being eclipsed, are we spending money? Money can be just like that. Right? 2nd house, savings, something that is needed. Maybe you're buying someone or you're buying something for someone that you are dating. 5th house is romance. Do you have kids? Then it can be expenses related to the kids. So relationship will be affected, okay? Now, 5th house, Now, this is not the marriage house, okay? Fifth house is a hobby house. Fifth house is also a happy house, meaning this is where we find our happiness. Okay, so here, if the moon is there and K2 is there, maybe this is the time you do certain things from the past, because K2 is the past, it will surface that you find happiness. What is that? I don't know, an old hobby that you are doing. Not your ex-husband. That's an old hobby right there. Be done, okay? Old hobby, okay? May it be, I don't know, running, because Gemini are very sports, it's a sports, how do you call this, sign. So you may be running, I don't know, anything, again, that sparks creativity for you. Now, since we're going to be having some sort of issues with relationship, K2 is also cutting, so you may, I'm just saying, might break up with someone if emotions are running high. So this coming May 5, I am going near the water, which is the beach, and I would be cleansing the bracelet that you're gonna be, if you would like to purchase, it's in the description. This is the Moon Mindfulness Collection. Now, the Mindfulness Collection, it is made of pearl and sterling silver with different gemstones that we handmade. These are handmade. You order, we make it, we go to the water, okay? Because I perform my rituals and remedies there. Because the moon is related to the water, ocean specific, the salty water. Okay. Not your ex. Your ex is just salty. I'm just kidding. Okay. So here, okay. If the moon is there, are you having issues with relationship? Are you having issues with the person that you're dating? Romantic connections that you're having? Are you having issues in general with people that you build connection? Remember, for the Gemini, Badaka house is the 7th house, which means relationship is always a struggle. Then this is the time, I'm wearing mine right here. This is the pearl and the amethyst, okay? This is the time where you can build harmony. Why is a pearl so important then? You want savings, you want money, you gotta get with a pearl. The pearl is this kind of luminescent, how do you say, color, same thing as the moon. So each gemstones is connected to the color of the planet, okay? So the pearl is connected. Now, the pearl, of course, is very soft. It's very nurturing, okay? Now, when we want to activate that nurturing energy in the 5th house with whoever you are building a good connection with, then this is a perfect crystal for you. Okay, now money-wise, good again. It rules the 2nd house. So for you, I can wear it on the right hand when you order this, right wrist. For you, I would suggest that if you want to have, or if you're having issues with the family, 2nd house, if you're having issues with the mom, because the moon is the mom, right? And remember, moon is 2nd house. You may have expense related to the mother, because that's the family, right? So the moon is basically in the next 3 months our focus, the mother. Depending on your dasha, your antardasha, of course, this is just the nodes that I'm looking at, K2 and moon together on May 5. Okay, now this is just going to be a tidbit of information, but of course, download in the description box below the 2 apps, and at the same time, oh, I forgot, if you order now until the Friday, you get this Swarovski silver necklace. It's a moon, okay, and it's a Swarovski crystal made of silver, and it comes totally free, only until Friday, if you get it in the description box below for the Mindfulness Collection.